fantasy teams for match day 3?
Let's take a look.
Okay, so this is my fantasy team. This is obviously match day 2. I just want to show you guys how I fared. A bit worse than match day 1, actually, surprisingly. So I was actually hoping to do better, clearly. But as you can see, up front, Lukaku and Kane got me nothing. Immobile, as the captain, was able to bag a goal, so that was awesome. Once again, Dumfries being my main man, matched Immobile even without the captain doubling points. So overall quite poor. Just Dumfries, Spinazzola, and Immobile getting me more than the average points here, but quite a poor round, to be honest. Moving into match day 3, I've done a bit of a mix-up, changed the cards, reshuffled, and got this. So I moved to a 3-4-3. I decided to go with 3. The defense is in real life would be a shocking defense, but it's a very attack-minding defense. Hopefully Gosens does play. He has been injured. If not, Denaya will obviously be subbing in for Gosens because he's also playing Finland. So I'm pretty sure Belgium will be getting a clean sheet there. So that'd be good 6 points. What I've done is I've looked mainly at the opposition and try to get good opposition that these teams are playing. The only one that is a bit of a question mark is Kuchka, who's playing against Spain, but I think Slovakia can do quite well there. So Spinazzola, assist, goals, etc. Gosens as well. Dumfries has proven that point as well. Zielinski should be theoretically the assist man up there for Poland, but hasn't had a best tournament, but I still give a bit of promise of them. My big question mark here is Insigne. Will he play against Wales or not, or will he be rested? Rodri against Sweden also has not been performing well, but that was mainly a price thing.
Against Slovakia.
Yeah, sorry. So let's see how that goes. And up front, I was going to trade Kane, but I just had a look at the other strikers. Like Kane hasn't started to perform this tournament, so I'm going to give him one more game. It might be actually his last game of the tournament to see if he can maybe pull something out of the hat. But yeah, it's a lot of money spent for someone that doesn't score. I brought in Depay. I think against North Macedonia, there's going to be a lot of goals from Holland. And if there are, I think they're going to come either from an assist from him or goals. And then up front, big man Lukaku as captain.
Yeah, I see the addition of the brand new Barcelona signee Depay. Interesting one against North Macedonia. Yeah, it's a very interesting team. I like your choice of the 3 wing backs at the back. They offer a lot going forward, but big question marks on Gosens and Insigne. Yeah, are they going to start? If they don't, that's points dropped. But I guess you do have the option of subbing in players, especially with Insigne, seeing as how Italy is the first game. Will be more difficult with Gosens, seeing as how Germany plays the last day. So if your other players have played already, I don't know if you can sub them in.
No, so the way it works is they will automatically sub out. So, for example, if Gosens doesn't play at the end, they're going to put the first defender for my bench up. So Denaya will most likely come in.
Okay, cool. So yeah, a very interesting team. You've gone for the same formation that I went for. I find that for fantasy, it is probably the best, especially if you've got 4 goal-scoring midfielders. It offers you more chance. I didn't do well this round. I dropped points quite significantly. I think you've actually taken the lead for match day 2.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that now. I think the main thing also with fantasy in a league like the Serie A Fantacalcio, there's a lot more draws. There's a lot more goals, like clean sheets. In a Euro, there's a lot more goals. So going for solid defenders to keep you clean sheets, I don't think is going to happen. I think there weren't many clean sheets already in this Euro. So, yeah, I'm just going for the out-and-out players that can get me those assists or goals. But let's have a look at your team.
Okay, so let's take a look at my team. In the last match day, I really didn't do so well. I only managed to accumulate 39 points. None of my strikers getting on the score sheet. Weghorst, Lukaku, and Mbappe all running dry. Lukaku getting me 4 points purely because he was the captain, but otherwise really, really poor showing from my strikers. I was expecting a lot more from my midfield as well. The only player getting me points there really was Nicolo Barella, and that was, I think, maybe because he was involved in one of the goals, but otherwise probably purely because of the clean sheet.
I think he did the assist for Immobile's goal, so that's right. But it looks like Italy here has got you all your points.
Yeah, no, really. Out of 39 points, 18 come from my 3 Italian players, so huge contribution. Once again, really disappointed in Sabitzer, not proving to be able to provide more. Tielemans, I was expecting more. I honestly did not start the game with N'Golo Kante on the field. I had Ruslan Malinovsky, but missing the penalty and an overall poor performance from him saw him score a fat 0. So I did sub him off during the match day for N'Golo Kante. I didn't expect him to offer me much, but any points were better than the 0 offered by Malinovsky. So that sub did happen during the match day. Spinazzola, solid for Italy, along with Donnarumma, getting me clean sheet points, 12 there. Rudiger, the German defense did concede goals against Portugal, so not scoring very high, and a clean sheet from De Vrij. Did they get a clean sheet, Holland?
I think so. Must have. That's why he got 6. Just click on him and it'll tell you.
Yeah, and another clean sheet from the Netherlands against Austria, saw more points from Steven De Vrij. So overall, not the best week from myself. I did go into match day 3 making a couple of changes. I went ahead and kept the front line as it was. I'm expecting these 3 to get goals. I'm going to keep Lukaku as captain against Finland because I expect him to do the damage. Still holding out for Sabitzer and Malinovsky, Tielemans and Barella. So my midfield hasn't really changed. As you can see, my team hasn't changed really. I've gone ahead and added 2 benched players in Rysevsky and Leimer. Rysevsky was a lot cheaper just to make up the difference. So I do have Leimer as an option for the next game. Not sure if I'm going to field him yet. Still umming and ahhing over that one. If I do make the change, it's probably going to be for Yuri Tielemans, but I do expect Belgium to have a good game against Finland. So I might keep it this way.
Nice. I think also your defense, there is De Vrij against North Macedonia, Spinazzola against Wales, and Rudiger against Hungary. I think those are potential 3 clean sheets, so that's a good 18 points. So that's good. I like that. The midfield is not bad. That's if Malinovsky, can perform. Also, if you look at the teams they're playing against, it's pretty good. I'd say the only guy that's playing a hard person is Mbappe up front, which is against Portugal. So I think this is a good team that shows a lot of potential for points, actually. Okay, so those were our fantasy teams. Hopefully we fare better this round. What we'll do is at the end of the group stages, we'll see where we fare in the overall standings across the UEFA fantasy teams. It's not looking great right now, but I feel confident going into this next round. There might be some last-minute changes. If they are, we'll go over that in the recap of the next round of fantasy.
So yeah, if you can think of any changes or subs that we could have done to make our teams better, or any changes to formation that would have suited our formations or our teams, feel free to leave that in the comment section. We're really happy to take a look at your advice. And if you haven't already, please hit the like button. And if this content is something that you enjoy watching, please remember to subscribe, and we'll see you on the ping table.